There's always a consequence for your decision because God sees all things. So when it falls on Jonah, they say, what's going on here? We know about you. We know about, look at verse 6. I'm not making it up. They said to him, please tell us for where you came. And why is this trouble upon us? What is your occupation? Where do you come from? What is your country? And who are your people? So Jonah tells them, I'm a Hebrew. I'm on this boat. I'm on my way. I'm on Tarsus. And Jonah lets them know that he's on that ship because he refused to go to Nineveh. And they do something that you and I don't do. They decide that even though Jonah has made this horrible decision, even though Jonah has brought all of this on them, they're going to try to save the fool. And oftentimes, listen, you're going to find yourself in situations that people have made horrible decisions. And you're going to find yourself trying to do what only God can do, that is save them and change their direction. You see, you and I can't save anybody. All we can do is plant the seeds for them to come to know Christ. And their salvation is through Jesus Christ. You and I can reverse anybody's decision. Stop trying to make people change their decisions. They made their decision based upon who they are, where they wanted to go, and what the result they were looking for. Only God can make them see the error of their decision through a whole series of actions that's going to happen to this cat Jonah. So they decide, look, in all this, just doing the opposite of what needs to happen. In all of this win, we're going to start making the people roll even harder. You see, when Satan lures you and Satan attracts you to allow you to make a bad decision and the consequences of it, you go deeper into it. Anybody knows that you can't row out of that storm. All you can do is raise those oars and let the wind take you where it's trying to take you. And then correct yourself later. And we do the same thing. When the storm is in our lives, we dig deeper. We go harder into what actions that we're involved in. Instead of pulling back and praying and asking God for direction. And look at what happens with Jonah. Verse 10. I didn't make this up. Then the men were exceedingly afraid and said to him, why have you done this? For the men knew that he flee from the presence of the Lord because he had told them. Then they said to him, what shall we do to you that the sea may calm for us? For the sea was growing more tempestuous. And he said to them, pick me up and throw me into the sea, and that the sea may become calm for you, for I know that this great tempest is because of me. You see, unlike Jonah, when we make these bad decisions and we take these bad actions, we try to blame it on other people. We spend all of our time trying to blame other people for decisions that we made. But what Jonah does, he does something different from you and I. Jonah says, hey, I made the decision. I took the action. I'm going to bear responsibility for me. Throw me overboard. And they do.
Hi, this is Lady Gwen Jones, and we would like to thank you for watching Bethesda House of Prayer TV. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at Bethesda House of Prayer TV and follow us on Facebook at Bethesda House of Prayer. Thank you, and may God continue to bless
you. We want to thank you for being with us today. If this message has been a blessing to you and your family, we encourage you to make a donation to keep this broadcast on the air. You can make your donations by going to BethesdaApostolichouseofprayer.com on our secure website, or Givelify app, where you can make your donation to keep this broadcast on the air. Please remember, your tithes go to your local church, but your offerings can go to where you're being fed. And as we continue on our journey, remember this. 2 Corinthians 5:7 tells us that we walk by faith, not by sight.